If you love the way your brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max looks and feels without a case on it, but you want to add a little bit of extra protection so it doesn't get all scratched up, you're definitely going to love the case that I have here for you today. This is the 600D Aramid fiber case by Thinborne, and it's been my go-to minimalist case for the past 2 years now, and let me tell you why. First off, not only do they take pride in their case, but they also take pride in their presentation with this really nice wooden carbon fiber covered looking box. And in the box, you get their carbon fiber case, which is super thin, super light, and somehow they found a way to put a MagSafe ring in the super thin case. And we also get a tempered glass screen protector along with it to protect your screen, which not a lot of other cases include. So like I said before, this case is super light and it's super thin. Let me show you how much it actually weighs. 23.5 grams. You can see it's got the Aramid fiber through and through. It's not just a cover. It's also scratch resistant and it keeps down those fingerprints. We also do have a pretty good raised edge around our camera lenses as well, and you can see that it's got the MagSafe ring on the inside. So let's put our phone inside the case here. Snaps right into place, and you can see that it keeps the phone pretty much just as thin as before you even put the case on it. Looks really nice, feels great in the hand. Nice and thin. It's got the large cutouts on the side for all of your buttons, so you don't have to worry about being able to press those. We've got the cutout for your camera button as well. On the back, again, it's got the nice feeling, kind of slightly textured Aramid fiber. Feels really nice, and you can see again how much of a raised edge we get around our camera lenses, so you can actually end up putting a protector on here as well if that's what you want. If we take a look at the front of the case, you can see that it has ever so slight raised edge on the front of the screen, and that's why they include the tempered glass screen protector. But before we install the tempered glass screen protector, let's check out the MagSafe on the back. So here I have my Qi 2 wireless charger here, clips right onto the back, charges your phone immediately, and it's got a nice strong hold on the case as well, so you don't have to worry about the case just falling off your MagSafe accessory. Yeah, it's got a nice strong hold. That's amazing that they can put such strong magnets in such a slim form factor. And so whether you're using a wireless charger like we have here or a MagSafe power bank, it's going to stick on the back of the case really well. And if we take a look at the bottom here, you can see that it's got all the cutouts for the charging port and our speaker and our microphone. And it's got an oversized cutout, so pretty much no matter what cable you're going to plug into your iPhone, it's going to fit. Now let's install the tempered glass screen protector. Now because we don't have a guide, I'm going to keep the case on here to act as a guide. And the first thing we need to do is to thoroughly clean off our screen with the included alcohol wipes. Then dry it off. Then we'll take our tempered glass screen protector, and it doesn't really matter which way you put it on because it's symmetrical. There are no cutouts. And we'll peel back the plastic part just like this. And then place this down over your phone the best you can. Then once it's in place, it should start to adhere to the phone. You can see it's starting right there, and it's working its way down. And if there are any bubbles, you can just simply push them out with your finger. So it did look like we got a couple pieces of dust underneath our screen, but for the most part, it was a pretty easy installation. We have the little pieces of dust right there. There's another one over here and at the bottom. But as far as touch goes, feels nice and smooth, just like the glass that's on the phone. It is also a full coverage protector, so it covers the little island on the top of your phone as well. The edges are also rounded off, so it has a nice feel when you swipe your finger over it. And again, if we take a look at it from the side, you can see now that there's no more raised edge for your case, but we do have the tempered glass screen protector. Let's test out our Face ID. Face ID working perfectly fine, and you can see that the screen is crystal clear and touch is working without issue. Now let's take a look at the screen as if we were looking at it through polarized sunglasses. And you can see that there's a very slight rainbow effect, not bad at all. And even if you twist and turn it, it's still not that bad. It's just ever so slight. So we're going to use polarized sunglasses with the screen protector. It should be a pretty good experience. And if we take a look at the screen here, you can see that there's an ever so slight gap all the way around the screen for case compatibility. So there's not going to be any lifting or bubbles because the screen protector is not touching the case at all. And we'll take a look at our front cameras, see if there's any issues there. And no issues that I could see. It looks pretty clear. Now, as far as the screen being lined up, it was a manual installation. And as you saw, there was a black border around the edge of the glass, but because you're manually installing it on your screen, there might be some parts where there's a bigger gap on the top versus the bottom, so it might not be perfectly aligned, but for the most part, it doesn't look like it's covering any part of the screen. Especially if we look at the camera here, you can see all edges of the camera here. And if we take a look at our screen on here, it doesn't look like it cuts off anything. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. And as far as fingerprints, it does seem to do a pretty good job at keeping down fingerprints. I really don't see anything on the screen, so there's nothing to wipe away. So not too bad for an included tempered glass screen protector, but now let's test out the durability with a drop and a scratch test. So we're going to start off our test by dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go, 2 feet. 2 feet. All right, so this screen protector lasted up until a 2-foot drop, and now let's move on to the scratch test. So regular tempered glass starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number 6, so we're going to start off our test with a number 5. Move on to a number 6. And then finally, a number 7. And if we take a closer look, you can see that there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and just a little bit deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector wasn't horrible, but it could have been better with a guide, but that would have also increased the price of the case, which I don't want. It also does seem to be case friendly. And even though it only lasted up until a 2-foot drop, I would still rather have an included tempered glass screen protector because all the scratches and dings are going to be on the screen protector versus my phone's screen. And scratch resistance is standard for tempered glass. So now you see why this is my favorite Aramid fiber case and why I consistently go to this minimalist case year after year. I love the inclusion of the tempered glass screen protector because, like I said before, a lot of other case manufacturers do not include a tempered glass screen protector. This case is also super thin. It's light. It's nice and strong. It's going to keep your phone free from scratches. And the Magsafe magnet on the back is also nice and strong. And if you guys do want to pick this up yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description, and you can use my discount code to save you some money during checkout. So you know I love this case, but what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know by hitting the like button and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.